Hello, good evening. I'll just wait to have a few more minutes for people to pop in. Yes, it's been a while since I've been on, but the other night was not so hot. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my equipment, but hey, that's life. So, yeah, I'll just wait for a few minutes and I'm Hot Coffee, and my channel is all about chatting about true crime and trials that are coming up, and see which ones we want to follow, see which ones we want to research. So, anyway, we'll just wait for a few more minutes and I'll just um, sit here until we get a few more people. So, welcome to my channel, and I will get started here in a few minutes. And then I will talk about some things that I have been researching lately. Yeah, I digged into some things, and there's there's a few things that are quite interesting. So I'll just sit here tightly. And if not, I'll just go ahead and proceed with my notes. Hot coffee. True crime chats. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can't believe next week is going to be Thanksgiving already. Wow. Okay. All righty. Okay. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys look at me without makeup. No makeup on. Tonight is just rare. I just been so busy with other projects. Yeah, so welcome to my channel. I'm just gonna hang out here for a few more minutes. I've been on live for about 2 minutes and 46 seconds. So I think I'll stop my camera for a second. All right, that's better. A lot better. Yeah, just kind of chilling out tonight and talking about different cases that are coming up, and I thought was quite interesting. Found a couple of videos from true crime, and I thought I would share with some of those with my ideas on what I think that would be kind of interesting. So, anyway, I'll just go ahead and do what I'm going to do tonight. All right, just give me a few minutes and I will start my little presentation. Anyway, so I doing some research, and I decided that I was going to research this ex-wife, um, a Microsoft employee. I suppose he had big, a really big job out there, and she killed him. And her name was Chana Gardner, and she was indicted by a grand jury in around August of 2023. And it looks like she will be going on trial on April 13th in 2024. Just one moment, please. Sorry about that. And yeah, it was quite interesting. I thought that would be an interesting trial to follow. And let me see what I can find on her. And there's an update. All right. Just one moment. Let me go ahead and show you this video. Okay. All right. So here it is.
I'm here, Shanna. I'm outside.
Oh, they're gonna call you. Oh, yeah. And I. You want me to go for her shoes? Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. Do you want me to go get snacks? Yeah. Yeah, is that okay? Is that okay? Abby? We'll say you have orders on the Instagram that is managing for you. You have orders. To just have grandma help you get into. Where are your jeans, Mom? And over there. Medications in the morning. They're on my counter. Are those the cheese? It was on the box. The advert,
They let her take the medication to the pill, or is that?
Yeah, they'll let her take what she has, and then they'll order more if they have to. Yeah.
Do you want to get all the medications in the bathroom on the counter and the drawer under the light seat? Okay. And then the
We'll just need to see like the valid.
the advert is like a disc. You fill the gunpowder and it doesn't have the person.
The medical personnel without.
Okay.
It's gonna be the white vehicle back there.
Oh, so sad. And
We'll go to the
love you, honey.
Passenger side. Yep.
Let's stop.
We just waited for you. Other.
Is that property?
Medicine. Good.
And good picture.
Alright. We're gonna bring you inside real quick. Get you out of the warm car, right? Step out for me. We're gonna go through these doors over here. And then there's gonna be a hallway to your left there. Have you take a left there for me. And we'll go down to this last door here on the left. Have you stand there for me. And I'll have you take a seat over here. And what I'll do, actually, if you want to face the wall for me. So what I'll do is I don't want to keep you in these cuffs for a long time. I know they kind of hurt. So what I'll do is I'll take one hand out and I'm just going to attach it to the railing right there, all right? Yep.
I always think, why? Why does somebody have to do that? All
Winning
right.
comes without a guarantee. Focus, discipline,
In
and
order-
extraordinary effort make winning more likely. Sometimes our greatest wins come from major setbacks. Coming back from a false accusation is a win that requires teamwork. At Barry Law, we're in it to win it.
All right, here we go. Sorry. So this was in August.
If you want to take that hand, place the top of your head for me. And if you want to step to your left or turn the other way, I'll have you take a
Here
seat.
she is.
Turn the other way for me. All right. And then if you want to take a seat for me.
And
No, you're okay.
as we see it on the screen,
I'm just going to scoot you a little bit. There you go.
neither one of anybody.
And then the other officers will be in here shortly, all right?
Oh, silence.
Which one's tight?
The right one more.
The right one's more tight?
But it's okay.
I'll loosen it a little bit.
Okay, so I'm going to go on to the next video that I have of this case, because that one is just, we're done.
Sorry.
There she is. I was holding court. I won't play the whole thing. And just to give an idea, her trial date is April 13th, 2000 and
Hi, Clinton County Superior Court's now back in session.
Good afternoon again, everyone. All right, so I believe we are here on the matter of Shauna Gardner, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. Andrew Wagley on behalf of the defendant. I just put in a notice of appearance, Your Honor.
All right, good afternoon, Mr. Wagley.
Good afternoon.
All right, I do have an advisement that I need to go over with your client before we get started. All right, you are being held on a fugitive warrant because it is alleged by complaint you have committed a felony in the demanding state. A copy of the complaint outlining the charges should be provided to you. You have the right to require that the demanding state secure a governor's warrant for your return to the demanding state. In the event the demanding state does secure a governor's warrant, the governor of Washington will then issue a formal order authorizing your extradition back to the demanding state. You have the right to seek a writ of habeas corpus challenging the constitutionality of your detention. You also have the right to demand court-appointed counsel at public expense to assist you throughout this process, or you may also retain your own attorney at your own expense. The state of Washington may hold you for up to 90 days. The state may hold you for an initial 30-day period, which may be extended by court order for an additional 60 days. During this hold period, you may be entitled to bail on any non-capital case. No other conditions other than bail and your promise to appear for any future court hearings may be imposed by this court. If this court does not receive a formal order from the governor of the state of Washington, then it must release you within 90 calendar days from today's hearing. So, Mr. Wigley, what is your client's intention today?
Your Honor, at this juncture, we do not anticipate waiving extradition. We want to look into the habeas corpus procedure, and we would ask the court to set a hearing down the line so that we may address that.
And is Ms. Green handling this for the state? Mr. All right, Mr. Lord.
We're going to ask the court to set a review hearing on September the 14th. We have been in contact with the prosecutor's office in Duval County, Florida. We anticipate that they will obtain a governor's warrant from the governor of the state of Florida. During that time, we're going to ask the court to hold the defendant without bail.
All right, and Mr. Wigley, did you want to be heard on the conditions?
Your Honor, I believe based on the charge that there may not be a right to bail under the United Extradition Act. We are not prepared to address bail today.
All right. So, Ms. Garner, I will indicate that you're being held without bail. Your next appearance will be September 14th at 8:30 a.m. And we'll see you back then. All right, thank you.
Okay, so this is one of the cases that I was thinking about. Hi, how you doing? Oh, thanks a lot. I'm just talking about some cases that I want to go through. Thank you. All right, so I just hate it when I say a lot. And there's another one that I thought was quite interesting, and his name is Aaron Pennington. He's accused of killing and shooting his wife with 4 kids still at home. Can you believe that? And as far as I know, this guy is still on the run. So I thought this would be kind of an interesting trial to cover, to follow. You're referring to the one that got picked up by an airport? Oh, you know, that was Donna Adelson. She got picked up at the airport. Yeah. Yeah. Is that the one you're talking about? Because we're, is it? Yeah. Gosh. There's just so many good ones, aren't there? Let me know if that's the one that you're referring to. So, right now I'm just kind of shooting ideas. Yes, catch you later. I'll watch and vote in the comments. Okay, I'm just going to present the information, CCW, because I don't think, since it's the holidays, I think everybody's pretty busy trying to get things ready. So I am going to put this video up, and I am going to present the cases. And also, if you want to present a case, then we'll all just, we'll talk about it. But right now I'm just doing some introductions of what's out there. And we'll also follow Donna Adelson too. Yeah, thank you. And thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. And my next one is going to be Aaron. Here, you know what? I'm gonna type him in my comments here as I say him too. That way everybody can look him up. So look everything up, see what you like. I don't know. It shows that I have no viewers, and I don't know what's going on with this. Okay, this one is his name is Aaron. He's a Pennington. Aaron Pennington. He's accused killer, because we always have to say allegedly shooting his wife. And get this, front of children, his children, 4 kids. Front of their 4 kids. Wow. Yeah. Okay, you guys, just let me find something. I know I have it up here. Oh gosh, oh boy. Front of kids, can you imagine that? I can't imagine that at all. It is just not right. All right, okay, I am going to look up a little video of the accused killer makes murder checklist before shooting wife, sparking out on all the manhunt. So here we go. Click off. I may have to redo this.
Investigators recover a disturbing note written by the man instructing him to put a hole in his wife's head.
The bottom line is this guy's not thinking it through. He's likely on foot or in some area, and he's just marital problems. These are just an absolute recipe for disaster.
Nearly a week after he allegedly shot and killed his wife, a Massachusetts man is still on the run, armed and dangerous as he evades police. This as investigators recover a disturbing note written by the man, instructing him to put a hole in his wife's head.
But the bottom line is this guy's not thinking it through. He's likely on foot or in some area, and he's just trying to either survive
This
or
was
plan
2
his
weeks
last
ago.
stand, so to speak, with law enforcement.
Yeah, okay, good.
On October 22nd, authorities say 33-year-old Aaron Pennington shot and killed his wife and mother of their 4 children. The body of 30-year-old Breanne or Breezy Pennington was found in their Gardner, Massachusetts home that morning after the pair's children went to a neighbor for help. When investigators arrived, Pennington was already gone and is believed to have taken the murder weapon with him. Retired FBI agent Colin Schmidt says the suspect likely took his time planning the event.
This plan, so to speak, was probably a couple of months in process, and along with the fact that he had significant mental health issues. Tragic situation. I have 4 kids myself. I just can't imagine what those children are going through right now.
An arrest warrant for Pennington was issued on Wednesday after investigators recovered a note from his phone, seemingly acting as a to-do list of how to kill his wife. It read in part, quote, "Don't say anything, be quiet. If she wakes up, say you're getting nasal spray. Get on side of bed, very close proximity to head. Put hole in her head."
It looks to me like he was kind of ramping himself up. So he wanted to write this out on his phone. Most likely they didn't physically get the phone. They got it from the iCloud. And because we update our phones all the time and put it in the cloud, and they got all that data out of there. But that note was basically a note to himself to kind of get him in the mindset to go ahead and go through with this. And then apparently they were having quite a few marital problems.
Schmidt says investigators are likely looking into Pennington's online presence and phone history as they try to predict his next move.
Things have changed since I started. Digital breadcrumbs is the first step. It's not the middle or last step. So basically they're going to have, especially the Mass State Police, because they have a big intel division there, they're going to be immediately looking at his social media, immediately looking at everything that he has created in a digital way, whether it be his phone records, the geolocation, his past geolocation on his phone that's been uploaded to the iCloud, Facebook. They're going to reach out to the Cupertino and to San Francisco, wherever the Facebook and Apple and everything, and they're going to be putting some search warrants and some orders to get everything on this guy. So anything he ever put out into the digital universe is going to be sucked up into the intel package, and there's going to be people looking at it because they know that's where everybody leaves their legacy, so to speak.
Officials say Pennington has a history of mental health issues and may have had suicidal ideations in the past. They also say he's an Air Force veteran. According to Schmidt, that experience may help in his escape plan.
He's got some training from the Air Force, which includes probably search and rescue training. And being that he's from that area, he's probably very familiar with the woods from the area. And as well as most likely he had planned this out for a very long period of time based upon what it would appear to be in his phone. So it seems like something happened in the house that was a catalyst for him to go ahead and go through with his plan. And with that plan, he went ahead and went to the woods or went to whatever. But I'm very confident that the Mass State Police are going to find this guy.
One day after the murder, investigators recovered Pennington's BMW on a wooden trail in Gardner, Mass. The city in the western part of the state sits near the New Hampshire border and is known for its forests and state parks. Investigators believe he may be traveling on foot.
I think he's not thinking it through. I mean, this is very similar to what happened in Maine in terms of the fact that the guy abandoned his car. He knows that if he's in a car, he's going to get caught more likely because it's a big target and it's a lot easier to find a car than it is a person. So if he's going up there, he didn't think this through in terms of his safety or how to escape the law enforcement. So it's likely he's held up in some area. I don't know necessarily if they have like cabins or vacation areas up there or in terms of where he's going to go. The most concerning thing is he may come across some people. God forbid he takes a hostage.
In the latter half of the week, investigators released this new photo of Pennington taken on
I've been thinking a lot about the unimaginable situations families in Afghanistan, Syria, and other crisis areas are
I'm
living
sorry.
through. I can share a bunch of
You're
statistics.
not.
October 11th. They warn anyone who comes into contact with the suspect to stay away, as he's likely armed and dangerous. Schmidt says it's possible he lashes out.
I would say likely it's possible, and frankly, more than 50% probable that he's going to do some, because right now he's in survivor mode. The only thing he wants to do is get to the next minute of his life. So if there's somebody he comes across that's going to assist in his escape, whether it be take a car or take over a house or hide somewhere, certainly that is a concern of law enforcement. So hopefully, for the purpose of law enforcement out there, that he ends up just, doing the right thing, either surrendering and, put himself in a position where he doesn't want to hurt anybody else. But unfortunately, in these cases, it's more likely than not that this is going to end with him not surviving this situation.
Schmidt believes Pennington may have already committed suicide or will instigate a suicide by cop scenario.
I don't have the studies in front of me, but it's fairly low. This, generally speaking, these things don't end in a live suspect, so to speak, because he knows he's going to go to prison at the very least for the rest of his life. His life is over. He's lost his kids. He obviously didn't think this through because of his mental health issues. So in his mind, he has nothing else to live for. So it unfortunately, most of the time it ends up in suicide by cop. But I don't see a positive or an outcome where he comes out of this alive.
Schmidt says first responders will work around the clock to find Pennington as the investigation continues.
So generally speaking, if they're going to put together a command post, they're going to take a look at the map, in terms of the Google search, and then they're going to start putting resources down there, and then they're going to be very meticulous about their planning, because like I said, the most important outcome of this is that nobody else gets hurt. So they're going to have the SWAT teams that are very experienced in this to go ahead, and they're going to be the ones at the front line, or the tip of the spear, and then the patrol officers and the other law enforcement will be setting up a perimeter. So if they do flush him out of a certain area, that he's going to run into a great deal of law enforcement presence.
Investigators will search both by land and air.
What they'll do, as well as putting people on the ground, they're going to have helicopters with FLIR technology, which is forward infrared technology, which basically can pick up a heat signature of anything on the ground. And then they have an expert in there that can tell the difference between a wolf or a dog or a person, obviously, because it's going to have an outline. And they're going to have several helicopters up there with that technology looking for him. They might be reaching out to the FBI to help with the social media to see if he's got a place that he is familiar with, that he's mentioned in his social media, whether it be a cabin he used to go to, or an area that he really liked, or some area that his wife and kids went to many, many years ago, because there's another option or possibility for him. He wants to go places that he's familiar with.
Though Pennington struggles with mental health issues, Schmidt says that won't be a factor in the manhunt. He says investigators will continue the search in the same way they would for any wanted fugitive.
Everybody or anybody that is involved in a violent crime, they're going to approach the same way. They're armed and dangerous. They're going to make sure that the officers are doing it in a safe manner. And they're also going to make sure they have plenty of resources there. The Massachusetts State Police is frankly one of the best law enforcement organizations in the world, in my biased opinion. And they are going to get out there. They have their own SWAT teams. They have people that are very experienced in woodland searches.
In the end, Schmidt says it's only a matter of time before authorities zero in on Pennington.
They're going to go in there, and they know that he's somebody who's completely packed into a corner. He's going to lash out. And once again, Mass State Police, one of the best in the world. And I'm confident they're going to make sure this outcome is positive for them, as well as the people of your state.
Anyone with more information about Pennington's whereabouts is asked to contact the Massachusetts State Police. If you do come into contact with him, officials say to keep your distance, as he is considered armed and dangerous. Reporting for Law and Crime Network, I'm Sierra Gillespie.
Okay, so that is one of them, but tonight I'm just going to show you two, and hopefully we can go online again and just kind of compare notes. I'm just going to let this for a while, and then we'll just go ahead and vote in the comments later on. And there will be some things that we'll keep in touch with. We'll keep in touch with the Donna Adelson situation. She was arrested at the airport. And yeah, I mean, since we really did do some deep diving into Charlie, and so I would like to keep that in the back burner, take it in the front burner for a while, and just kind of go back and forth. But anyway, I appreciate anybody who comes in and listens to my little short stream. I'm not going to be on too long, and I just wanted to keep in touch and thank all of you who come in and listen to my video. I just want to say thank you, and make sure that you share the love to other channels that you follow as well, and let them know that you support them as well. All right. Well, good night, and we will chat later, preferably after Thanksgiving. And so everyone, have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. All righty. So, out.